Hello everybody, welcome to the awards voted by you. Remember what I said the other day for you guys who were listening? Very smart. You've all put your votes in over on Facebook, and we're going to run through all the awards like game of the season, goal of the season, player of the season, and we've also got our votes in for our own as well. And there's been a couple of surprises, but most of them you would probably think, yeah, you could see why. So let's begin then. So the best coverage, if there's a split decision, it went to 40. Our man 40 because he's friend of the channel, so he gets the vote on any split decisions, and there was 3 of them. So we'll come to that in a moment. But yeah, as I was saying, best coverage, we get 2 options. Yous went 68% went for NUFC TV. Ours, of course, every single question is open up to anyone, anything. There's no restrictions for us. 75% voted for the Chronicle, our local paper. 75% for the Chronicle. You guys picked 68% of yous went for the NUFC. Best employee. This was only for us. We didn't open this up to anybody on Facebook, so this could be anybody from like the Lee Marshall, a tea lady, to someone you know who deserves recognition. And 75% of us went with Rafa Benitez. That's not a massive surprise, is it? Going with Rafa. Now again, this one was only for us. Favourite fan cam. Now the options were, you know, there was a few favourites over the whole 9 to 10 month. There was a little Kieran who had a dig at Sunderland. There was Rob's negativity after the Luton game, but the favourite 50% of us here at Newcastle Fans TV went with the Bournemouth fan who was very, very nice. So let's have a look at this.
No, don't worry. The welcome and friendliness of the club. It's a fantastic day out. You should have been 1-0 up at half-time, boys. We nicked it at the end, but come on, Toon. You're going to stay up. You're going to be a great team. Rafa Benitez, Barmy Army. But we had a great day out. Thank you so much for your hospitality. I still love Rafa Benitez. All right, quality. Tuna Army.
Where's the wife? Have you just left her?
I've left her somewhere.
So it's really nice words about it, and he was right. We did stay up, more than just stay up. We stayed in 10th, which is fantastic. Now the best 11. This was voted by 87.5% of us. So there's a big chunk of this, and it's Rafa's strongest side going in towards the final third of the season. This is where we're starting to win games. So no surprises here that you've got Dubravka, Yedlin, Lascelles, Lejeune, Dummett, Diarme, Shelvey, Ritchie, Perez, Kennedy and Gale playing the 4-2-3-1 formation. So there's no massive surprises. That was only for us, that vote. Moving on to Young Player of the Year. This was open up to everybody again. 69% of you went for Adam Armstrong. Of course, you guys on Facebook only had 2 options, whereas we had everybody to play from. And 37.5% of us went for the same player, Adam Armstrong. So congratulations to him. He went on both accounts. Under 23 player of the year, again, option for both categories here, parties. So you guys went with 66% opted for Victor Fernandez, 75% went for the same player, Victor Fernandez. He's had an absolutely fantastic season, so congratulations to him. Set the world alight in the under 23s, and of course he had his call up in the mid-season friendly out in Spain. Now the Best Journalist Award, this was open up to everybody. There was no restrictions from the local media to the national press who cover the North East as well. And the winner for that, for us, so we only voted for that, 62.5% went to Lee Ryder, who of course follows us over on Twitter. So congratulations, Lee. The majority of us see you as the best journalist in who covers the Toon, so well done. The best fan media, what I did tell everybody at the team is do not go for ourselves. You can't pick ourselves. It could be a YouTube channel, it could be a Facebook page, it could be a Twitter page. Anybody who's a fan who runs quite a successful fan page is up for the category of this. And there's a massive chunk went to NUFC 360. 62.5% of us voted for that account. They're a Twitter account. Go over, have a look at them. They have great debates, news about the club as well, and it's someone you should follow. So congratulations to them. Sharky, if you're watching, by the way, you actually got a vote from one of our teams, so well done. Fortunately didn't win though, obviously. Moving across to Best Goalkeeper. This was again open up to everybody again. So 99% of you went for Dubravka. That's no surprise, and 100% of us went for Dubravka as well. So every single one over here at Newcastle Fans TV agreed with us. 100% he'll sign. They're waiting on an announcement to that be done. But he has had a great since he's come in January. And I put my neck on line, thought he wouldn't play. I thought he'd be third choice because allowing Freddie Woodman to go out. But hey, I was wrong, and I'm very pleased that I'm wrong. brilliant second half of the season with Dubravka. Best defender, this is no surprise, is 93% of views over on Facebook went for Lascelles. 100% of us went for Lascelles. What a season. And it's a shame that he's not going to the World Cup, because that's a disgrace. That's for another video, which I'm sure he's ever seen. But congratulations, Lascelles. Best midfielder, 92% of views went for Jonjo Shelvey. Remember, you guys have only got 2 options over on Facebook, but half of us went for the same player. Jonjo Shelvey did still win it, but half of us was split. But Shelvey got the most votes from us lot, so he wins. So congratulations, Jonjo Shelvey, the best midfielder at the club. Best attacker, 93% of views went for Ayoze Perez, and 100% of us went for Perez. There's no really surprise there, because you've got Perez, Mitrovic, who went out on loan, who didn't really set the world alight the first half, Slimani, who didn't set the world alight second half, and Dwight Gale. So you can see why everybody went for Perez. Player of the year, this is the big one. This is not going to surprise us at all. 84% of views opted for Jamal Lascelles, whereas every single one of us, 100%, went with Jamal Lascelles ourselves here at Newcastle Fans TV. So congratulations, winning Player of the Year. Absolutely fantastic season, as I've touched upon already. Most improved player. So, views went 86% to Mohamed Diame. 50% of us went with Diame, so there was a split, but most votes got Diame, but 50% of us in total went for Mo Diame, so he's had a great turnaround this season, so congratulations to him. Goal of the season, there's a few options here. 62% of views went for Ayoze Perez's lob over Leicester City. As we had a different vote, 50% of us went with Kennedy's chest control little finish against Southampton, his first goal against Southampton. So who wins that one? Let us know in the comments box down there below. Both brilliant individual piece of skill. Game of the season, 58% of views over on Facebook went with the Chelsea 3-0, which was just last week. However, we were split. We had a literally split. We had a 50-50 split between 2 games. It was Man United and Chelsea. So, because we were split on this, it went over to 40. 40 had the deciding vote, and he went for the Chelsea one. So the Chelsea one wins on both accounts. So the Chelsea game this season, absolutely fantastic. Moving across now to moment of the season. This was just for us only. So, again, this was split. There was a 25% went for the 125-year celebrations, because that was just brilliant inside that stadium. That was some atmosphere, I have to say. I voted for that. I'm not going to lie. I voted for that. That was unreal. And then the other 25% went for the Man United. The rest of them, the other 50%, went with other options. But Man United, 40, again, because it was split, 40 went for the Man United win. You know, that turned around our season. It was a moment of the season for a lot of people, because that win against a big side we're playing fantastically started to turn around our season. We're starting to win some games as well. Now, coming across to signing of the season, we'll open this back up to you guys on Facebook. 78% of you went with Dubravka. We were split again. 50% of us here at Newcastle Fans TV and Kennedy and Dubravka both 50%. So, because we were split, I went over to 40, and 40 had this deciding vote, and he went with Kennedy. So Kennedy will win our team, our Newcastle Fans Player of the Year. I'm moving across to most underrated player. Views went 54% Paul Dummett. We agreed, but our vote was 37.5% for Paul Dummett. Favourite away day, 37.5% went for Stoke. That won it. I was there, Alicia was there, Sharky was there. You can probably tell where the votes are coming from. But that was some day. Have a look at this. And the final award was Best Community. So you guys went with War Flags. Were fantastic displays, you know, and just recently the Chelsea one. I mean, look at this display. and that was from behind as well, so I didn't get to see the full front of it. Absolutely fantastic. They've done us really proud, so congratulations to War Flags. What did we go for? We went for something optional. Of course, we get open up to everything. We went with the food bank. 50% of us went with the food bank. It wasn't split because there was other decisions for like the foundation, War Flags, etc. But the food bank won our vote with 50% of the votes for us. So both great causes, absolutely fantastic. Tell a lie, that's not the final award. It's not. It is this one, which was for us. And this was honourable mention. Of course, this could be anything from Shola's work to the foundation to Jamal ourselves to you know, the Mo Diarmi fight. It could be person, it could be employee, something evolved around Newcastle, and 37.5% of us went for the fans. You know, in particular, the second half of the season, the home support was absolutely incredible. And you look at our away support selling out continuously. The away support is just phenomenal. If you haven't been to an away game, God, I stress you to get to an away game. It's a total different kettle of fish to the home crowd. I'm not saying home crowd's poor or anything like that. It's just different. It's constant happy, constant singing. I mean, just take a little sample of this.
So Everton have won the game, but it won't stop the tune fans from singing. Newcastle, 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 Newcastle.
And that's it. That has been the awards. There's so many highlights to choose from. As you probably tell, we have put no negativity in there. We're not negativity. We don't want to consider that. We don't even want to think about that. It's all positive stuff. It's been a great season. We're sitting in 10th. Of course, thank you very much for being part of that. I've said that numerous times. I really do mean that. We are a fan channel. We do this for you. A great journey. The videos will not stop. As I touched upon, we'll be covering the tour off season, of course, with Rafa Benitez, links to West Ham and things like that. And you know, we're all meeting up, as I say, on Friday to do, when I say all, over 3/3, we're meeting up on Friday to do several videos as well. So they'll be coming out as well. The videos will not stop. Of course, the World Cup will be the focus next month. But in the meantime, we're going to continue the Toon videos daily. Cheers. Have a good night. Bye bye.